The Green Garden is a chance to talk to people about climate change and how important it is that we as individuals take action to cut our carbon. And it's a garden full of ideas about living more sustainably, cutting your carbon in interesting, innovative ways, in design ways. And it's all inspired by Christian aid projects around the world. It's all centred around a giant sculptured baobab tree. All over Africa, the trees are often the centre of the village. It's where people make decisions, it's where they think, and that's what we want people to do in this garden.
There's a need in talking about sustainable development, sustainable building, sustainable architecture, sustainable life, to not forget that actually people like the look of things, that aesthetics, that enjoyment are really important, as well as philosophy and ethics. And it's all very well being worthy, but actually having a good time is what life is also about. And this proves that you can do a garden which is beautiful and exciting, and also at the same time highly sustainable. That's very important.
There's so many things to help us thinking about developing some of these strategies in our house. So it's inspiring, I think is the word.
Absolutely wonderful. The innovative things that people are doing all over the world to conserve the climate, and we can do this here in England.
We could all do bits like this in our own gardens. Very good.
There are so many innovative ideas, reusing, recycling and helping the climate and things like this. We were just saying you can grow your own organic veggies, and I think it's absolutely inspirational, fantastic.
I just think the chairs are fantastic, they're wacky, and I love the car tyres.
One of the most important bits is the vegetable gardens. Growing your own vegetables is a great way of cutting your carbon, of living sustainably. The multi-storey tower gardens, they're fantastic. They are directly from Christian aid projects in Kenya and Ethiopia. They're a really good way of maximising every drip of water. And we've also got these fantastic water sculpture features. They're made from salvaged bits of metal from reclamation yards with sort of metal tanks at the bottom. And they're run on solar energy, and we're saying whatever you do in the garden, make sure it's run on solar and renewable energy. We're also using them as an excuse to talk about our projects overseas, which are collecting rainwater. I love our secret garden. You sort of plant in a metal grid, and then because it's vertical, less water evaporates. It also regulates temperature in the garden because there tends to be water in the air around the plants. And we've used it to create a sort of secret garden, really to talk about the issue of biodiversity. As climate change affects the world around us, we're losing lots of species of plants and animals. So we've planted insect, wildlife attracting plants around our garden, some unusual species. The copper water feature has been made with reclaimed copper boilers, run on solar power again, and we're sort of using it as an excuse to talk about rainwater collection. You can buy a rainwater tank in most hardware stores, or you could use something like an old copper boiler. And again, in Africa, in lots of countries in Africa now, we are encouraging villages to use rainwater collection in a much bigger scale way, but we're saying it's absolutely vital. Get every bit of water you can that falls from the sky, store it up for the dry period, and that will help people survive for longer. It's all there really to get people to think about the world that they live in, to think about living more sustainably and about joining our climate change campaign.